Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, located on the southwest spawn of the highway. It's under the command of Photobomber of FUN2. And it's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, and somebody's painted a sign. Well, he's put a sign on the front of the vehicle as well. I think that's Roman, that's all, is it? Mosaic? Anyway, 15cm howitzer capable of doing 600 alpha, 39mm pen, 7.2 meters on the burst radius, stun duration of between 10 seconds to 18. He's decided to shoot for the bush, and I would do the same. And it looks like we've got a customer because somebody just knocked over the Armco next to the bridge, and that's normally an indication somebody's at home. And again, the fence goes down, which means somebody is definitely in residence. Even though we don't see them, we know they are there. I put the shell in. I think you're going to get a hit straight off. Rounds out. Here we go. Well, if he's there, he's got a headache. I'm pretty certain there was somebody in that bush. Normally, when you see the fences go down, the Armco, you know that somebody is there. It's always a good sign. Oh, now look at that. We've got a T-52 suddenly turned up, and he's got a bit of stun. I wonder if he was in the bush. Probably, but it could have been the Lorraine 15550 that hit him instead of us. Okay, we're looking out for another target. Got an EBR. He hasn't lost any hit points yet, but he will. Okay, we found a couple of targets, the Cheetu and the EBR. The M6 looks slightly better. He aims for the corner. Good shot. Right on target. Hit the Cheetu for 39 hit points. Changing position again. Normally I put a bit of sideways movement into the relocations, because if you do that, it's virtually impossible for them to get it lined up. They can't work out where the chaser started from if you're no longer on that line. Black Prince rounds out and direct hit right into the side. That was a big one for 292. There's a Thunderbolt there. That's the Tier 6 American Premium Medium. And he's out the game, actually. He's just died. The Thunderbolt went down to our Tiger 1. The Cheeto in sight. Unfortunately, he pulled out before we were able to get the shot in there. Change position again. Oh, he knocked those ones over, which actually would give a clue to enemy Arty, but I don't think the enemy Arty's looking at the moment. Okay. Now this is difficult. We lost the VK. But the Cheetu's still over there, so line up ahead of his path. Rounds out, looks good. Direct hit. 219. That guy's now one shot. Okay, the Black Prince just got tracked. Unfortunately, we're not going to be reloaded in time. 25.89 seconds is the standard reload, and we can see that Photobomber's got 21.21. Okay, that KB3 just took up the position that the Churchill was in, the Black Prince was in, but he still got hit. Kind of indicates the Black Prince is hiding behind a building. Oh, now that was the G2 SP just getting wiped out. We said he was a one-shot, but he actually got taken out by the Lorraine. So he gets the kill. We set up or strip the hit points off the enemy. In fact, actually, it's not showing that the Lorraine actually got the kill there. He's missing it. Okay, Crocodile rounds out. Splashed him. 86. I can see he's got Arty as the commander. Oh, Crocodile starting to take damage. You can see a lot of our players have actually stayed near the cap area. We're only one tank behind the enemy, which kind of indicates that we've lost all our heavies except the OI. He decided to stay behind. Okay, didn't stay to see where that shell went, but let's see. There's the Black Prince. He's definitely hiding behind a building. He doesn't want to come out. He knows there's big pressure. Okay, if we put the round alongside the house, and he did the right thing. Oh, somebody knocked the fences down. And that means they are just behind that shed now. Instead, he's decided to go counter battery. Okay, he's aiming for the bushes right at the back. I think a lot of Arty players don't go there anymore because it's just too obvious. I prefer moving about quite a bit at the back of the area, so it's difficult. Oh, we can see the Black Prince is pushing the wreck of the Cheetu out of position. Trying to use the wreck for cover. Rounds out. That was a good shot because it's very likely the Black Prince was still there. Okay, he's got 9 stun rounds left, but then he's going to be switching to the non-stun HE. Just changing his position slightly. I heard a rumble, and it sounds like the enemy Arty. Yes, the enemy Arty is now going for the corner. That was near us, but not close enough to actually do any damage or stun. So the enemy Arty is trying counter battery. Okay, the Black Prince pulling back. Rounds out. Got him in the rear. 248, and he went down, and we got the stun assist. The Jackson got him in the end. We really do need to change position because the enemy Arty is starting to get too close. The last shell landed right in front of our position. So he needs to move now. He does definitely need to change position. You've got to listen for that rumble, which is the noise of the enemy Arty. If you've got no RT warning, listen for the artillery noise. There's a rumble sound when they fire. There you go. There's the rumble. And it landed directly in front of us, but a little further away. So they haven't worked out where we are yet. But I suspect they're being attracted by the fact that we knocked down the bushes in the wrong way and pointing in our general direction. You can see the impact point is actually directly in front of us. That's where the shell landed, not far off. Okay, so he does definitely need to change position. Got a Super Hellcat at the back there. Rounds out, looks good. Gets some hit points. Super Hellcat's got very little armor. Now, we lost sight of them temporarily, but we do have that EBR Hotchkiss in the field, in a bush, and the enemy can't see him. But enemy Arty is still trying to focus on us. I haven't heard the rumble for a while. I heard some destruction going on there. I think the enemy tanks have just gone past this position where the garage is. Yep, there's somebody very much closer, and it's the Cromwell. There he is. Okay, it's a difficult shot because it's over the top of the hill, but he's lined up now. Good hit.
No visible damage.
304 hit points of damage, 272 from the stun assist. But I suspect it will attract the enemy RT shells. I thought I heard a rumble again as well. Okay, I've got a Nashorn. Enemy RT is after our P-43. We fired at Nashorn. Nashorns are very big targets. They make very juicy kills. Very easy to hit because they're so slow. But they do have an 88mm gun, so it's important to take them down because that's basically the same as a 90mm, but just slightly less hit points. Go for the Super Hellcat. Low armor, he's gone. The Jackson got him instead. Okay, now we can take out the EBR. Lined up, rounds out. Looks good. Oh, it's a kill!
Be or not to be. Not to be.
Well, Arnie was right this time. It was a not to be because he was wiped out. Enemy RT is now focusing on our Jackson. And he's just gone down to the T-34-100. Now we've got the Nashorn in front of us. So 2 kills for Photobomber. He can get a third. Rounds out. Here we go. It's a kill!
Action hero.
458 hit points. Penetrating shot on the rear of an Aslain as he ran away. Beautiful shooting. Okay, now's the time to motor to the other end of the map because there's still 2 enemy heavies out there. We need to get closer so we can get more accurate hits at a close range. If we stay here near this cap, it will be much longer before we actually hit the enemy. Okay, the KV-3's just been spotted. He's over on the north edge of the map. Okay, we can hit him at this range. It's just he can move before our shells actually hit him. If he's got artillery warning, he'll move out of the way. He just fired. Rounds out. That's a direct hit. Our shell looked like it missed. The Lorraine got their shot in just before ours did. Still stunned from the Lorraine. Yes, you can see it's the Lorraine's hit because the stun assist is going to them, not to us. We're about to shoot. Rounds out straight away. And it's a kill!
Be or not to be. Not to be.
And another 4-kill game. There's only 1 enemy left. Can we get 5 kills? It's the crocodile, the one we saw earlier in the game. He ran away. He might still be in the town. I don't know if the T-71DA found him. But this is some superb shooting from Photobomber. He did get some lovely hits. The Nassau as he ran away. The EBR as he ran away. Who's he going to get next? Is it going to be the crocodile? Well, he's going to have some stiff competition because the T-34-100 has also got 4 kills. And he could actually platoon with that T-34-100. Both of them would get a Brothers in Arms. That would be nice. You can see the Lorraine is very keen to use his W key. He's getting really close to the enemy. In fact, I suspect that he's probably going to start capping, force the enemy to come back. Everyone's looking except for the T-71 at the moment. He's going through the town. I suspect he's going to be the first one to find the crocodile, except I'm wrong, and the crocodile has been found. Line up, rounds out. Oh, it is a direct hit for 252. Now, is this fast reload going to give us enough time to get another shell onto the crocodile before he expires? It could be. He's taking a lot of fire. Rounds out. Oh, just a fraction of a second away from getting him. And there's the kill shot that ends the game. And it goes to the T-34-100. And he ends the game with 5 kills. Well, that was an exciting game, and that was an ace tanker for Photobomber FUN2 in the GW Panther. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He also got a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10. And his win rate from that game was 4,087, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, the highest damage in the game was Photobomber, 2,396 hit points. Unfortunately, he didn't get the high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and so he misses out on the medal. The T-34-100 did get a Pascucci's medal because he killed both enemy SPGs. The GW Panther and, of course, I think the other one was the... Oh, they were both GW Panthers. Sorry, I was wrong on that. Yeah, so he killed both of them. And he also got the second highest damage in the game with 1,968. And the third highest damage goes to the Super Hellcat on the enemy team, 1,698 hit points. When it came to kills, it was the T-34-100, the constructor. He picked up 5 kills in that game. And, of course, we got the Pascucci's. 4 kills went to Photobomber. 3 kills went to the Jackson, and when it went to base XP, it was Photobomber, 1,148, because he got so much stun assist in that game. 929 to the T-34-100, 901 to the Jackson out of that game. Photobomber fired 22 rounds. That's a huge amount. but he got the results exactly when they counted as well. He was getting lovely direct hits on enemy tanks that were running away from him. 10 direct hits, 1 penetrating shot, which I suspect is the Nashorn, although I am open to being corrected here. We'll just check these figures. Yes, it was the Nashorn. It's got the thinnest armor. It's basically a Hummel with an anti-tank gun instead of pack gun instead of a Hummel howitzer. But yes, he did whack it in the rear as he was running away. And of course, that shell was bound to go straight through the guy. He also got 19 splashes, 2,396 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 9 in the enemy, killed 4, and did 1,481 hit points of stun assist of 14 stuns. Yes, I said he got a lot of stun assist because he was putting a lot of shells out. He was keeping the barrel hot by pumping rounds out at the enemy as quickly as he could to make a difference, and it did make a difference in the end. Although he wasn't paying attention to what the enemy Arty was doing, you have to keep watching it. The moment you hear that rumble noise, somebody on the enemy team, the Arty team, is actually firing at you, and you need to move about accordingly to try and make it so that they can't get you. He wasn't moving about as much, but we did keep an eye on the enemy, and the enemy just didn't get him in the end. He made a profit, 77,704 credits on a premium count. That included a 50,000 bonus for mission completion. He also managed to get 4,305 experience points out of that one as well. That was a really good game in the GW Panther. It's a fun Arty to play with. If you're good, if you're really good, you can get ace tankers with this one. They don't call it Dracula for nothing. It does look like Dracula's shield around the turret, but it's actually quite an effective Arty. The only problem is it doesn't really have the speed that a true Panther has because, of course, Wargaming took out the turbocharger. And there's no reason to believe that the Germans would have taken the turbocharger out of the Panther hull. In fact, I think they probably would have left it in. So the vehicle should be a lot faster. It only does 46 kilometers an hour. It should be doing the much higher speed you get with the Panther, which, if I remember correctly, is something like 55 or more. So I'll check that up on my figures later. But a great game there by Photobomber. If you liked it, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.